to the Funfetti Cooking Show. Today we have two contestants, asexual and sexual.
Cupcakes represent asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction requires only one parent. It also requires less energy because the organism doesn't have to go find a mate. Asexual reproduction is faster and produces more offspring. All offsprings are genetically the same or very similar. Why are all offsprings the same? Well, since there is no mate involved in asexual reproduction, that means the offspring can only have the female's genetic features. The one disadvantage of asexual reproduction is that there is no diversity since all offsprings are the same. This decreases asexual reproduction's chance of surviving and changing in the environment.
What are some of the types of asexual reproduction?
There is budding, vegetation reproduction, and fragmentation. Vegetative reproduction is when a plant tissues and organs regenerate from another plant. Plants like strawberries and oranges can reproduce from vegetative reproduction. Budding is when a cluster of cells grow off a parent cell and breaks off into a new organism. Some examples are hydra and yeast. Finally, fragmentation is when part of an organism gets cut off and the part that got cut off grows into a new organism. Some examples of fragmentation is a sponge or a worm.
I'm going to be making cake to show sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction requires a lot more energy. This is because you have to find a mate. Sexual reproduction has two parents instead of just one. This reproduction is slower and less offspring is produced because there's two parents. The offspring are genetically different from either of the parents. The advantage of sexual reproduction is that it creates variation in a population, but also increases the chance of survival in a changing environment.
When an egg is unfertilized, it only has a half set of chromosomes. But when an egg is fertilized, it has a full set of chromosomes. Some examples of organisms that sexually reproduce are humans and some types of flowers. Meiosis is the cell division of sex cells, also known as gametes. Each sex cell has 23 chromosomes, and when they come together, they create 46 chromosomes. 4 daughter cells are created in meiosis. During meiosis, the nucleus divides twice.
The two types of reproductions are asexual and sexual reproductions. The genetic material is passed down from parent to offspring and chromosomes.
How will the offspring grow?
Well, once the offspring is created, whether it is through asexual or sexual reproduction, it will grow through mitosis, which makes body cells.
They both produce daughter cells. Many of the organisms use both types of reproduction based on environmental conditions. An example of this is how redwood trees can reproduce asexually by vegetation and sexually by cones. This is showing how environments constantly change and organisms need diversity to increase their chances of survival.
How do cake and cupcakes relate to sexual and asexual reproduction?
Well, cupcakes are like asexual reproduction because more offspring are reproduced, and all are genetically the same. Cakes are like sexual reproductions because only one is produced, and there is a variety of cakes. Thanks for watching the Funfetti Baking Show. Bye!